Hello, my name is Robert Louis Alexander Jr. and I'm running for mayor of the city of Fall River, Massachusetts. As I'm running for mayor, I had to look back at my past and how I was brought up. My grandparents were the ones that had brought me up in this city. And I had started to learn about all the things that were good back in the days as they were growing up, and the river was just jamming and all kinds of boats were coming in. And as I was going through my life, I was watching businesses leave the city. When NAFTA, the National Agreement, Free Trade Agreement, was broadcasted through the United States, and most of the main businesses moved overseas for cheaper wages. Well, in the city of Fall River, I've been noticing that more and more businesses are leaving, and I'm into trying to make this into a green environment. And I would like to, solar power up the whole schools and the government's buildings all around the whole city. And this way, that will be able to bring us off of the electric grid. Yes, they will be getting paid back for the process and the solar panels and stuff, but that won't be getting paid back until the money that we'd be getting back from National Grid for the extra energy that we are selling to them. Now, also with these children in the schools, I have noticed, I've talked to a lot of children, and I kept saying to them, hey, what do you always have these books for? What are they all about? I said, wouldn't it be better if you just had a tablet and that would take you from your first grade all the way up until 12th grade? And this way that wouldn't be a process. You wouldn't have to worry about that. And they were saying, yeah, that would be great, because usually when we get out of school, the first thing we do is we get on the computers. And I was like, yeah, why not? To get rid of the process and keeping these children in present learning of what's really going on and not these outdated books. Because, Christopher Columbus really didn't discover the United States. And let's go on with the City Hall. I have noticed that, they are paying DPW to fill the potholes in the city of Fall River. But they are also contracting out to a subcontractor to fill the potholes in Fall River. Now, we're paying twice now to fill the potholes in Fall River. There are other things. In the elderly section for the senior citizens, they're also having the immigration department is also in that same office. Now, the grant that it was for the senior citizens, that automatically is for the senior citizens. It is not for, it is not for immigration. The immigration office shouldn't even be in the same office as the senior citizens. There are many, many things that are wrong in the City Hall. See, I looked at the Constitution and I represent that, you have to keep these three things separate. You have to keep religion, the representative, and judicial. Now, all I've been seeing is the mayors of this city have been lawyers, and all they ever represented in there and what they ever studied in their whole life was law. So I feel that goes with judicial. Why are they in a representative position? I have no idea. I didn't vote them in. I've been in Florida and I've been working for multi-million-dollar corporations, getting them loan modifications. And I've noticed that the city of Fall River is in the hole. Over $1 million. They're in like $6 to $7 million, if it could be even higher than that. There has to be a federal forensic audit done on the whole city of Fall River, and whoever is at fault has to be federally charged. And yes, we do need the money into the city. And I was thinking about having a cannabis grow house into the city to be able to grow. Now, I have a mill already in mind. I already been talking to people that own the mill, and they could lease it or they could sell it to the person that wants to grow the cannabis in their facility, which also has a back dock onto the water that can be all refurbished. And we start thinking about the docks, and I keep thinking about that billion-dollar pier with just a memorial there, And then I look at the Hess tanks down on North Main Street, and that's an environmental hazard, and they still haven't been getting fined every year for being there, or every day. This is Hess Gas, who just ruined the Gulf of Mexico by their dilemma that they put there. Well, I guess I only had 5 minutes to say this, and my next will be the debate when I have to debate against these other candidates. Have a nice day, and please vote for Robert Alexander, Mayor of the City of Fall River. Thank you.